Hey, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Some more. This is Politics with Laura. Okay, I got an interesting one for you today. Now, Trump, he kind of lost the lawsuit when it came to deporting Venezuelans that had temporary protection status. Oh, before I go any further, please like and subscribe. Please help my videos get out there, and I'm trying to grow. Please help me get to 5,000 followers. Subscribers. Please help me. I need help. Okay. Now, Joe Biden basically gave a blanket temporary status to 50 million people. All had refugee status. I mean, that right there is just beyond comprehension, and how that could even be looked upon as legal. Okay, people from all over the world, everybody's at war and everybody needs to be refugees and everybody's coming to the United States. But however, I'm talking about one group, and that's Venezuelans. So, Venezuela, number one, they didn't want their people back. I thought, oh, who did they let go? That's what I want to know. It's like, damn, wait a minute. Wait, and I'm not laughing because it's a horrible situation, but I think it's so crazy and ridiculous that you would only see something like that in the movies. We don't want you back. Well, where am I going to send them? I don't care where you send them, but they're not coming back here, but they got to go. That's your problem. I mean, stuff like that, right? But however, now a federal appeals court on Friday, okay, ruled on U.S. President Donald Trump's administration had likely acted unlawfully when it rolled back temporary protections from deportation, granting up to 600,000 Venezuelans living in the United States during this predecessor's Democratic predecessor Joe Biden's tenure. Now, keep in mind, temporary. Now, they had like a 4 years and some months. Now, it was pending on Kamala Harris to win. And then if Kamala Harris won, then they would take everybody that had temporary status, that were refugees, and then turn them into citizens by the 5th year, so that this year they could vote. 2025. You can't make this stuff up. But however, it did not work out that way. So, the 3-panel judge of San Francisco's based 9th U.S. Circuit Court appeals upheld the judge's ruling and findings that the Homeland Security Kristi Noem likely lacked the authority to cancel a Biden-era decision in extending temporary protection status for eligible Venezuelans. Now, here's the interesting part. The protection status will expire on September 10th. That's 12 days from now. Today is August 29th. And that right there is like what? 12 days from now. And then it's going to expire. Then they're going to be deported. Because either way, they're going to be deported. Due to the Democrats coming up with some wild political game that they're playing with people's lives. Bringing people from other countries, and a lot of them don't even speak English. You bring them here, you give them steak, and then you're like, now you got to go. Then you have to go back to eating steakums. It doesn't work. They have been here for a little bit, become acclimated and used to being here. You think they want to go back home? No. But however, that's what's going on. So I find this is a complete and political mess. And keep in mind, people sort of forget that President Trump is a Democrat. He's been a Democrat all his life. He has said it. he has been a registered Democrat. But however, when he ran for president, the Democrats didn't want him. The Republicans didn't want him. So he's really in no man's land because nobody wants a businessman. They're all lawyers and a couple of professors, but all the senators and Congress people are lawyers. And the founding fathers did not want lawyers running the country. Okay. But here. Okay, while Chang's ruling, remains on hold while the litigation plays out as a result of the Supreme Court's orders, lawyers for a group of Venezuelans and the advocacy group, the National TPS Alliance, hailed the ruling as a victory. It's not a victory. Don't tell them that, because they got 12 more days. 12 more days, and then they're going to be gone. Okay? But today's decision does not give us an immediate solution, but it sends a signal that we are on the right side of history, Jose Paloma says, a coordinator for National TPS Alliance. Now, I get why he says that. But however, he's only looking at it from his point of view and bringing as many people here to the United States and not even thinking about the citizens that are here and what we got to deal with. Because, Jose, let me tell you something. You want all these people here, but they don't live in your neighborhood. They don't live in your neighborhood. You don't want them in your neighborhood. You want them to come. You want more people to vote Democrat because it serves you. But however, the people that you bring here, you don't want in your neighborhood. It's like having that one friend. You like them from a distance. I like you. I want to hang out with you, but over there. Don't come over here. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. But he's not looking at how this is a problem for American citizens. He's not looking at that. He's looking at, okay, let me put it to you like this. When people come here and you want to become an American citizen, where you come from no longer exists. You gave that up. You gave up that culture. You gave up that mindset, and you are an American citizen, period. Now, many of the people who come here now do not want to, they want the ideal of America. They want the resources of America, but they don't want the American culture, nor do they not want to acclimate to the United States. They want to keep their culture, but our money and resources and land. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It's either you're in all the way or you're not. Now, here's the interesting part. You can't come here illegally. And that's exactly what many people did under the guise of being a refugee, which you clearly weren't. And Venezuela is not at war. It's just going through transition. They are upgrading their systems. You got China and Russia over there upping their military, upping everything in Venezuela. Now, the people that left, some people say were in jails, the insane asylums, stuff like that. Okay, that's the word on the street. But however, these are the same people who did not want to participate in upgrading their country. They didn't want to sit down in a chair in a classroom and to learn certain things in order to be able to participate in that economy. Coming here to only have to sit in a seat to learn the language, then it's going to take you time to not only learn the language, then it's going to take you even more time to get an education to really get the American dream, unless if you want to take jobs that Americans don't want, which is a lie. It's a lie, but I'm going to leave that one right there. I digress on that point. So, September 10th is coming up real soon. Very, very soon. And let's see what kind of trick the Democratic Party is going to pull to keep these 600,000 Venezuelans as they are deporting so many other people. But, again, please like and subscribe and also leave a comment.